Russian Academy of Sciences Paleontology Museum is one of Moscow's best spots for kids, with fossils from Russia, Central Asia, and beyond. Some of the highlights include 555-million-year-old Vendian organisms, as well as 267-million-year-old Permian fossils. These dinosaurs gave rise to the name of the Permian geological era, because they were the first example of living beings from the era. Even if you're not into dinosaurs, it's worth coming anyway for the abundance of Jurassic art. Bitsevsky Forest is a sprawling natural territory, second only in size to Moscow's Moose Island, a national park in the city's northeastern quadrant. Its history of human visitation goes back centuries, as raised earth mounds over graves were found here dating from the 12th to 13th centuries. In recent years, a grim shadow fell over the forest, when it was the site of dozens of murders by the Bitsevsky maniac, or the so-called chessboard killer. These days it has a much safer air, and it's full of doting couples pushing strollers and smiling grandmothers. The Uzkoye estate was built in the late 17th century. Throughout the course of its history, it's been owned by famous nobles, including the Golitsyn, Tolstoy, and Trubetskoy families. After the revolution, the Trubetskoy family fled the country, and the Soviet state reappropriated the estate, turning it into the sanatorium for the Russian Academy of Sciences. Although unfortunately most of the main territory is closed, you can still see the main building from behind the fence. The Church of the Icon of Our Lady of Kazan was built in 1697 in high Moscow Baroque style, with a unique five-pointed shape. Legend has it that Napoleon watched the French retreating army here from the church's bell tower in 1812. The church once again entered Russian history when famous philosopher Solovyov died on the nearby estate, and his body was kept here until being transported to Novodevichy Monastery. In the Soviet era, after the Bolsheviks seized the church, it served as a secret hiding place for rare books, including the archives of repressed writers, Russian religious literature, and German war trophies. Since 1937, the Uzkoye estate has served as the sanatorium for the Russian Academy of Sciences. Great minds who have relaxed here include Vladimir Mayakovsky and Boris Pasternak. Nobel Prize-winning physicist Lev Landau used to swim in the ponds behind me. Although the majority of the state is now closed to visitors, you can still hang out by the ponds and fish where Landau used to.